I'm Steffan Soule, and I'm here with the mdeck. I've got it right here on the table, and I'm going to show you one of the greatest card tricks ever with a deck of cards. You just cut the deck, mix it up, and then you have anybody pick any card. Now, they know that it's a completely free choice. They're sure of it because it is. And you can instantly take your app with the deck in order on the app and find their card. This astounds people. It is one of the most amazing things in card magic, and magicians spend years perfecting this. It's all in the app, Any Card at Any Number. That app is free, and I'm going to show you how to do this magic and more, lots more, in this mdeck series right here on this channel. Thanks for watching, and we're going to get started now with the explanation of how to go about the process of that first amazing yet very easy, astonishing magic trick with cards. Welcome everybody to the mdeck series. This magic effect with cards is the most stunning I've ever seen, and I've looked for this stuff all over the world. This magic effect is sought after by card magicians because people, when they encounter a card magician and they know that it's their choice, whatever that card is, they're completely convinced that that card is their choice. And it really is, which is what makes it so great when you tell them, well, you can even show them with your app what card is the card they picked. And you'll instantly know, and it's a very simple secret. This deck is in mdeck 1 order. Mdeck 1 is this order right here. Now the top and bottom card have to be known. This is actually the reverse order of mdeck 1. This is mdeck 1 in reverse. Here I have another deck. This deck is in mdeck 1 top-down order. So the 4 of clubs is on the top, which is here. This would be the 4 of clubs. And on the bottom is the 3 of clubs. So, I've written the word attention on this one so you can see what happens when I reverse it. I'm going to reverse the order of the cards, and you'll see when you put the mdeck in reverse, the 4 of clubs goes on to the bottom because it is the top card normally. But when you reverse it, it becomes the bottom card, and the bottom becomes the top. The bottom is the 3 of clubs, but now it's the top. So this is in reverse. Now the word attention written on the side is in mirror image now because I reversed the cards, so it comes out in reverse. And that's pretty neat. So that deck is just for that purpose, to show that you need to reverse the mdeck order and approach the deck in mdeck 1 reversed order. So you approach that deck, make sure it's in mdeck 1 reversed order, and then you're ready to go. How to get it there, you'll learn how to get the menu to the point where you're able to tap and have the cards work like that. This is the opening screen here. You just tap the red dot, and you go all the way to the end of the line, which is the kings. So it's, Jack, Queen, King are the last ones. These are all in order. So you go to the end and you swipe up. That's the secret. Then you tap menu number 1. And by the way, that says in small yellow letters there, it says reversed. And I'm going to put this up on the screen so that you can see it more perfectly here. This is the app. When I touch the number 1, you can see it sort of highlights there on the screen, and it brings up the deck. But this time, when I tap any card, let's tap the bottom card, 4 of clubs. When I tap any card, let's just say that one showing here, it's going to show the next one. The next one is the top card. So that would be the 3 of clubs, remember, from previously. That's easy to show. 3 of clubs is on the top, 4 of clubs is on the bottom. So when I tap the 4 of clubs in the deck here, it's going to reveal this card here. Tap. So when I say in the deck here, I mean in the reverse. So when you come to menu number 1, that's what this is menu number 1. So menu number 1 is ESP, but it's in reverse. It's hard to see that word there. It says reverse. So check this out. I come to the 4 of clubs. I tap it, and it's going to show me the next card, which is the top card. Now, if somebody picks this card here, let's just look at it ahead of time here. The 8 of hearts. Okay, let's say they pick this card. We don't know what it is. But the card right above it, this one here, if I know what that is, then I know what that is. So let's just look at that card. Jack of spades. Okay, so I go to the Jack of spades and all the way there. Now when I tap that, it's going to show whatever this is, and it's the 8 of hearts. So I'll put this back on top, and I'll do that again. Remember, this is menu 1, which works with the mdeck in reverse. And remember, you can have people cut the deck as many times as they want, and it won't change the fact that this will work. So they pick any card. The card that was touching that above it, we need to know that, so we just cut the deck at that point. And that means their card belongs next to this card. So it's as if they took the bottom card. Okay, then as long as you know that card, which is easy to find, and I'll tell you how later, you can just tap that one on your menu. Now, if this is the 7 of clubs, it's a knockout, an absolute knockout magic effect. So it's called Any Card at Any Number. That's the app. This is menu number 1. There's 4 menus. 4 menus. And then there's a queue. The queue, if you know the password, which I'm typing there, you can get this on your screen there, and it shows the order of the cards all the way down, and that is useful for setting it up or reminding yourself, and then that would be mdeck. That's mdeck 1 in reverse. So the next menu is the number 1 is free. Number 2 will have a lock on it, but I've paid, so I can unlock it. And the reason we want this one to be showing right now and in reverse is that we're going to reverse the cards at the end of this menu number 2 sequence. The cards will get reversed. Then they will be in mdeck 1 order. Right now it's in mdeck 1 reversed, where the 4 of clubs is on the bottom and the 3 of clubs is on the top. That's mdeck 1 reversed. And so for menu number 2, you also need the deck to be in reverse. You also need the deck to start with the card number 1, or in this case it's the bottom, so it's 52, but this is card 1 ordinarily, so that's at the bottom, and the 3 of clubs at the top. So it has to be at that point for this next thing to work. This next thing is menu number 2, so we'll get rid of this one and we'll put this one up there. Menu number 2, just as a reminder. Menu 2, menu 2. Okay. So we're going to do this menu 2 now, and I'll show you from above, and you can see what happens. Somebody comes along and cuts the deck anywhere they want. They take a look at this card, and we don't know what it is. We actually do not see the Queen of Clubs. We don't see it. Now for the purpose of this, we're going to turn it this way just so that we can find it quickly. They put it down. Now normally, of course, they put it down like this. So we don't see it. We're going to turn it like this because of how I'm explaining this. Then the person cuts like that and buries it. So it's buried in there face down, and we haven't seen it. Then they look at this card too. And this one, we also don't know what it is. Because I've worked with this so much, I believe it's the Jack of Clubs. Yes. Now normally we don't see it and we don't know what it is, and it goes right there face down. But I'm going to turn it up, and then you have them put all the other cards on top. So they've handled the cards. You haven't touched them. They did all that under your direction. And now it's time for you to tell them what the 2 cards are that they've memorized, that they randomly cut. All you need to know is the top and the bottom card. So the King of Diamonds is on top, the 10 of Spades is on the bottom. So I tap the triangle here, the bottom. I go to the 10 of Spades, and I tap it. Doesn't matter if I do the top or the bottom first. Tap, and it says Queen of Clubs. Remember? That was one of them. That's amazing. Tap the X, and then I tap the arrow there at the bottom that tells me I'm hunting now for what the top card is. And once I know the top card, I tap it here, and it fills this in, telling me I've selected it. Now I tap the circle, and it puts the 2 cards right there for the audience to see. And you can see them in the app here. And I also have a way of showing the app as a small little featured, so I can move this anywhere and you're still seeing it. But let's make it larger just for now, because that was kind of cool to see it large. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw on this page. And when I draw on this page, so to speak, why do I call it a page? It's a screen. But anyway, as I draw on that, it produces green ink, so to speak. And so I tap the circle, and I'm looking for 2 numbers that appear. And then I'm going to write those numbers, 14 and 27. Normally I don't get 2 face cards. So watch again. I tap the circle, 14, 27, I see them. I'll do it again. I close out, come back, right there. That's the 14. And then down here, if you look, you'll see the 27. Watch. 27. So that's telling me what the 2 numbers are that I need to write. So I write them however I wish. And then this is the most amazing thing in the world. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boom. Isn't that just cool? 27. So that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Look at that. 26, 27, and boom. Now, remember at the beginning, or when I started explaining this, we said that at the end it'll be reversed. So now you do 28, 29, 30, and you just count all the way to the end to 52. And that happens just gradually because at this moment here, everybody's so astonished. So I've now reversed the deck. To gather it up, you take this, put it there and bury it. Take this, put it there and bury it. And now you're in mdeck 1, not reversed order, just like that note card. So that's menu number 1 and menu number 2. Let's be clear on that. Menu number 1 and menu number 2 were just described pretty much in full. And this magic effect here with these cards like this makes it possible to do a whole bunch of routines with the mdeck 1 right after you're done with the app. There's 2 more menus in the app, 2 more amazing things that you can do and see here. Let's just take a look. You can see the studio that we're in here. It's a pretty nice place here. We've got all the cameras set up and we can shoot images of the cards and the app and everything. And thanks very much for watching. You've seen the mdeck menus 1 and 2, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.
This is the mdeck series with professional magician Steffan Soule. Please check our video playlist for the next author-related videos in this series. Follow us at www.steffansoule.com.